of leadership. How we can lead others. We have done how we can lead yourself. Now, the first thing you must understand is what Maxwell explained as the 5 levels of leading others. John Maxwell said there are 5 levels of leadership. Whether you are leading others or you are leading organization, you are leading a country or you are leading even a corporate entity. The level 1 leaders are leaders by position. These are leaders that lead only because they have authority. The level 2 leaders are leaders by permission. These are leaders that lead even because even they can achieve some, rather because people like them. They are charismatic. They are, so their influence is because of who they, of the aura around them. Aura of, so for instance, people who you see as our what do we call this, role models on TV and all that? What do we call them? Such people, okay, you see them as role models, so they have a charisma that you like, if you like something about them, it's leadership by permission. Leadership by promotion is the 3rd level. Leadership by production, meaning because these people can achieve something, they can produce something. They are leaders who can perform tasks. They can help us win wars. They can help us win pitches. And so you follow them because of their power to get things done. The next level of leadership level 4, is leadership by people development. You follow these leaders because they raise you also onto level of leaders. They open their doors and their resources and their life to help you become a leader yourself. And so you passionately follow them because they are helping you to live up to your life dreams. It's not only because they can achieve things, which is production. It's not only because you like them, which is permission. It's not only because they are in authority, which is position, but because they are helping you to become your life dreams. They are helping you to develop even yourself to your goal. Okay? Making you to become a leader in your own right. That's why you're following them. And that is why every mentor will have a mentor himself. So you become a mentor. You are passionately following your mentor because he has helped you even to become a mentor by yourself. So sometimes you may find that the supervisor in your department may not be your leader by people development because he is not developing you. He's only demanding that you do the task. He may be a leader by production because he knows how to do the task. You are learning from him. But in terms of developing your personality, your character, you are not taking him as that leader. You are taking another supervisor in another department who takes interest in your personal development. You are taking that person as your level 4 leader, while your own supervisor in your department is a level 3 leader to you. So it can happen that way. The level 5 leader, which is the 5-star general leader, is leaders by Pinnacle. These are leaders that live and die for others. These are leaders, even we have some of them, okay, who, they are given a right to their freedom. But this kind of leader says, I would rather die for the cause of my people than be freed. An example of this leader you can find in maybe Nelson Mandela. That's someone, okay, instead of going to 27 years of imprisonment, he was told to renounce even his agitation for black, black freedom and supremacy. This guy said no, he would rather go to prison, and he spent 27 years for that. Indeed, it was meant to be a life thing. So that's an example of a leader, a physical example of a leader. Mahatma Gandhi, the one that gave India its independence, is another kind of pinnacle leader. They were, it came from, a lineage, of local royalty, as you would call it. he had all the benefit of enjoying without putting his head in the problem of the people. But this man said, I am not free as long as my people are in shackles. So he led what we call a protest that is non-violent. Indeed, when they were shooting them, he said they will continue. And he led these people. So it's not that he was sending people to the battlefield and he was sitting at home. They imprisoned him severally. But eventually, India won its independence in 1946, sending Britain, the British government away without shooting one gun. It was a revolution that was non-violent, as he said, because he led by example. He became an icon. He became almost like an idol because he would rather die for the sake of the people. So I said Pinnacle leaders almost give their life, and we have this also religious cycles. We have this in political cycles. We have this in economic cycles. We have, remember, one leader that will come to reckoning in future is a leader, even I think what was John Major, in UK, when there was this point when he said he did not believe that Britain should leave the European Union, but but the majority of, because it's, don't forget, they operate parliamentary government, and so the parliament voted, and they voted against his veto, and says, I will rather resign than force the nation to go on the path that the majority does not want to follow. So he resigned benefits, he resigned everything, and he left the premiership. He left being the prime minister, rather. Yes, we speak to the fact whether he is a Pinnacle leader or not, because he did something which was selfless, which was like committing harakiri or committing death, political career death, just to see that the nation moves forward. He will rather seek the good of the nation than to pursue a personal agenda. That is leadership by Pinnacle. It is hard to get to such Pinnacle, but it is possible. So these are the 5 classifications of leadership when it comes to others. Don't forget, as a recap, leadership by position is when you operate only because you are in an office, you have a vested uniform that gives you the right. So it is leadership by authority alone, purely. Leadership by permission is because you have the aura of likability, you are charismatic, you can speak well, you have a good behavior, people just like you, your character is awesome, you are a man of integrity. That's leadership. So therefore, you give people permission to follow you because of that. That's leadership by permission. Leadership by production is because you can carry out tasks and assignments. You can do things. You can make things happen. So you have that power of making things happen. Maybe knowledge power, because you can execute and implement well. Okay, so you can produce, and because organization want producers, so they make you that manager that's lead that department, so you can lead other people. That's leadership by production. Leadership by people development. This kind of leader help you not only to aspire, but to become even a better version of yourself, to improve your self-development towards your goal. And because of this, you give all to follow such people. These are leaders that have become leaders over you because of people development, even competence. And then leadership by Pinnacle are leaders who will give all their comfort, even their life, for the good of the team, for the good of the country, for the good of the nation, for the good of humankind. It was said even of a woman called Mother Teresa. She had, she came from Europe, a well-to-do family, but because of the plight of the poor in the slums of India, she opted to leave Europe and its comfort and went to live among even the poor building leprosariums, building motherless homes, investing and attracting resources which we have used for ourselves to build even these things. She died indeed among them. She became someone who is reckoned nationally, globally, even in the Hall of Fame as a level 5 leader. She attained the level of Pinnacle. And so this is what we are saying. You must judge where you are today. I want to ask a question. I want to clarify, where is your level today? Are people following you just because you are on that seat? What happens if you leave that seat tomorrow? That's how you will know whether you are just, you have leadership by position alone. How are you leading others? Are people just following you because they like you? They just like your personality. Your character is awesome. You are a person of integrity. You are humble. They just like you. People just want to follow you. They want to become like you. A great charisma is good, but it is not all that it is about leadership. It is leadership by permission. Can you deliver on results? Leadership by production. Do you indeed deliver to time? Deliver to quality. If you do, then people will follow you and trust you. Because, look, if there is a job to be done, to time, to quality, give it to Amina. I trust she will do it. Ruth, that is leadership by production. If you consistently deliver in carrying out assignments and in surpassing expectation, you are leadership by production. People will defer to you. Leadership by people development. Have you helped people to rise above the capacity they think they can rise above? You've taken genuine interest in their personal development, not only because you want them to deliver on the job. You have invested time, money to help them. People who are leaders by people development, if for instance they are your managers in the office, you may find that some of them may even give you part money to pursue your professional course. They don't depend on only what even the company gives. They share their books that will help you. They share videos. So if you are in this habit of sharing to help others even to develop, most likely you have even the potential of quickly entering into the level 4. Not hoarding information. Not thinking that, look, it is only the position at the top is only for one person. You don't mind who gets there. You want as many people to become like you, or even to be better than you. That shows that you have a great potential for leadership by people development. Level 4, a 4-star general in leadership. It's amazing. Leadership by Pinnacle. I am praying and I'm longing for this. This is what I'm longing for. I will say that by the grace of God, I see myself as a level 4 leader, longing, aspiring to be level 5. Level 5 is unique. You can sacrifice your life for the people you are leading. I've seen this play out in my life, sometimes, but also, making public even my own commitment. My commitment is for level 5, because I've seen myself sometimes in that I still want even to protect myself because I've been hurt sometimes, So, but how do I overcome that hurt? And still open up to people and help people become all that they must become, even regardless of whether it's costing me anything. So that's where I'm going to, and that's what I'm working on. And that's my own commitment publicly. It's amazing. So please, you must work on this. It may take time, it may take resources, but you'll be focused. You will get there. So don't forget the quality of how you have led yourself has a lot of incidents upon how you will lead others. And these are the 5 levels of leadership. At this point in time, I want to ask, do you have any question, any comment